everybody. Good morning to you out there. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Almost Christmas Eve. Almost the start of Hanukkah. Almost all of that and more. And here we are. I'm catching up with Tommy Mac. We are live in my home studio in Neptune Beach, Florida. Great to be here. Great to be alive. Hot off the presses. Let me put that up there a little bit. Hot off the presses watching the film. Just brutal. Sorry about the lighting on this YouTube. YouTube's funny, man. I can't come in very good. So I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. I'm figuring I'd try them both out, see what's what. But great to be here, and I hope you had a great weekend. Listen, man, whether you're celebrating Christmas, you're celebrating Hanukkah, you're celebrating Kwanzaa, whatever it is. God bless you, man, and I hope you have a great time. Because regardless of what you're celebrating or not celebrating at all, hopefully you're with friends and family, people that love you. That's all that really matters. And together, we're looking forward to it. Got all three girls home, all three lionesses, and me and my wife gonna have my brother and his family over. Gonna have my mother over, and it should be a great time. Should be a great time. So. Looking forward to all that. Of course, catching up with Tommy Mac, brought to you by my friends, all my good friends at Team Tommy Mac. You know why they're Team Tommy Mac? Because they're honest, they're consistent, they have integrity, they care about people, they care about customer service, they care about their brand, they care about their business, all of that stuff, and I care about them. They feel a lot like me. At least that's the way I try to be, and hopefully you see that as well. All right, Team Tommy Mac. We'll go through the list. I've got my, I'm not going to show you my ad here. Let's just say I've been watching film all morning, man. Oh, it was brutal. J-Dog Junkable hat. Yeah, very nice. Hey, if you see the J-Dog truck out on A1A in Neptune Beach, make sure you check it out, man, because it'll have a lot of information on there for you. But we'll go through Team Tommy Mac and have a new one to add, which I'm very excited about, and I'll tell you about a little bit later. But an iconic business right here in town wanted to be a part of Team Tommy Mac, and of course, I'm honored to be able to represent them, and looking forward to all that. Okay, we'll get into the Jags Raiders. Listen, this was a long one. I got the Raiders at 13 drives. 13, that's a lot, man. We're usually at 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. 13 is quite a bit, no doubt about that. And, look, it's not good. It's probably the lowest of the lows, right? I mean, here we are, going against a team that was losers of 10 in a row. The Raiders, nowhere near the Raiders of before at all, as we all know. And, just not good football. Gosh, the end of the second half was absolutely terrible. Holy cow, was that horrendous. Goodness gracious. The penalties, 4 penalties in a row, 2 on each team. I mean, it was just some real sloppy football. Look, I think they tried hard. I don't think they quit. I think they wanted to win. Just costly mistakes at costly times. Hey, Tim Jones, do you know how to line up? You're a veteran. You've been around. How many times is Tim Jones, when he's out there, he's not out there a ton, how many times does he get called for, illegal formation or illegal motion? Because he doesn't know you can't move when the other guy's moving. Just can't have 2 guys in motion at the same time. They don't allow it. You got to stop after motion. I mean, there's things you just got to know, but continuously the same kind of thing. Hey, Eric Armstead, lining up off sides. And then, by the way, this is what bothers me the most. Not that he did it twice, which is very, very annoying. And then he brushed it off is even more annoying. But nobody took him off the field. Nobody. We'll go through a quarter, go through the break. Stay out there. Who cares? You're Eric. You can do whatever you want. I mean, that's the shit that we've been dealing with all year long, in my opinion. And it just kills the team. It kills the team. You got guys that continue to do the same things. Tank, God love you. I love the way you run. But you got to hold on to the football, man. You have to. I don't care. There's no excuse. You got lucky last week because Morse recovered the fumble. That was a costly one. The Strange fumble was costly. The Van Lanen hold was costly. And it was a little tic-tacky for me, but whatever. They're going to call it, and they called it. We had some good stuff, no doubt. Brian Thomas Jr., man, breaking the records. I love that kid. Should see the ball more. Parker Washington had an outstanding day. Need to get him the ball more. You know, he's showing that he can really make things happen. You know, our defense, just very good on third down. Great, probably their best outing on third down. Granted, it's against the Raiders, and they're not very good on offense. Aiden O'Connell, look, he'll make throws when given time. He can even make throws on the run. He's an NFL QB. He's not terrible. He may not be your full-time guy, but he's not terrible at all. And if you let him get going a little bit. Hey, Merry Christmas, Dale. Appreciate that, man. And back at you. To all y'all out there, I do. Happy Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. But, you know, it's just the same things over and over again. Then you got Wingard, you know, afterward acting like he's some Mr. Pro Bowl. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You made a couple good plays. I tell you, one you didn't make was at the goal line when Amir Abdullah was coming through the hole. You wanted no part of that, and you had the hole. I know you're going to say I ducked inside. You ducked inside because you didn't want to meet the back in the hole. I get it. I get it. You're a little smaller than him. I guess maybe you don't want to do that. You can hit them when they're not looking. That's great. Do your little dance on the sideline. You're so cool doing it. And then you get in front of the camera. You're acting like you're this big shot, you know, whatever. You know, it's just the culmination of stuff. Tim Jones, Eric Armstead, that, you know, other things. The penalties, same old, same old. Mac Jones, not a good outing. Not a good outing, man. Just not a good outing. I mean, here you are trying to build your resume. And I like it. I like it. You're fine. But, man, just not good enough. Some was good. Some was real good. And then a lot was not real good. You know, missing guys. That last, I know everyone's going to harp on the last play. Look, man, the play before, goodness gracious, what a great call, what a great run. Should have been a first down moving forward, but it wasn't a penalty. Penalties will hurt you. They do it all. It happens all the time. And that's unfortunate with this team. By the way, the Raiders are the same. They go through their same shit that we've been going through all year long. You know, make a play, they get penalized, or something happens. You know, you screw up, you drop a pass, you don't put it in the right spot, you forget your assignment, you don't pick up the blitz, you know, whatever the case may be. And look, you know, again, you can't get, it is what it is. It is what it is. What are they now? 3-12? 3-12. Well, listen, we were 4-12 in 1995, our first year in existence here in Jacksonville, so they got that going for them. We did bounce back a little bit better the following year, as we all know, getting into the 96 wild card and making some waves there for a little bit anyway. But yeah, you know, 3-12, yip-de-doo, that's fantastic. You know, and now you got, Tennessee and Indy. Indy will beat you. Jonathan Taylor's going to run all over your ass because, you know, he will. And they're better than you are, which is unbelievable. You know, I don't know what to say about the fact that they just can't get it done. They don't finish. They don't complete the whole thing. They got fire. They don't give up. They haven't quit. And that means something to me anyway, because you probably know the coach is out, which means the staff is out. I don't know how you keep anybody now. You can't defend any of it. You can't. There's nothing to defend. And I don't care that Trevor's not in. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't make much difference with this team anyway. It just wouldn't. I mean, he's better than Mac. We know that. But at the same time, it's the same mistakes when he was out there. No different. You know, maybe you get a little bit more out of Brian Thomas Jr. down the field. By the way, great throw to BTJ. Now, granted, a penalty brought it back, but hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. But he's great, and I love him. So, you know, if I'm gonna critique everybody, I gotta critique everybody. I don't let, you know, guys just get by because they're star players. Like Eric Armstead just gets to line up off sides twice in a row, and nobody, you know, get him out of there. No, keep him in there. Keep him in there. We're all afraid of him. You know, he's the guy. He's the one. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But we'll go through the play-by-play. We'll go through the team stats. You know, listen, it's a shitty year. And I'm sorry for all you fans. I really am. I truly, truly am. And I don't mean this in a selfish way. I don't. But my wife and I joke. It's really a joke. It's like an inside joke, but I'll tell you anyway. But I'll tell all you anyway. I thought you said it was a secret. No, it's an inside joke. But, you know, after every loss, she's like, well, you guys are still the best. And I just laugh. And I'm like, yeah. But, you know, I don't want that. I don't. And neither does she. We want them to win. It's so much better when they win. It's so much better when they're in the playoffs, not getting ready to clean house maybe, or at least partially clean house. But, It's got to be cleaned. And you do have some core talent, so it should be a job that people want and people like. But it's got to be cleaned. It's got to be disinfected. You got to get out the garbage. Not that anybody's garbage. We just got to get out the negativity that people that won't do everything that it takes to be there. And to make sure that you don't make mistakes and you are ready to rock and roll every single time. I do think they need to upgrade in that interior of the defensive line. I tell you what, Mason Smith had a nice day, and Hamilton's been playing okay. There are a couple plays he gets pushed back, but overall he's been playing pretty well. Ledbetter made a couple plays yesterday. I got to give him credit where credit's due. But it's just not good enough. Now, granted, their running attack didn't do much. Madison, he got crushed. He's the bigger back. Abdullah had some, he's got some shake. That's too bad with Etienne. I mean, he had some good runs, got called back, whatnot. I do think he misses the hole a couple times. I do. There was a couple early where he goes, up. He went to the right, he cut it back. It was like that toss, middle, I don't know, they toss it to him, and then he goes up the middle, or he should have cut it back. There was a wide open on the left. I don't think he sees it as well as Bigsby, but he is dynamic when he gets the ball in his hands. Let's see, my boy. I get. You're right. Josh Hines Allen. I mean, look, he was. I don't know. What did he do yesterday? He made a couple plays in the run game. He's been doing that, but he's not getting the sacks, and that's what you pay him for. He's getting some pressure. Trayvon Walker's. I tell you, he's turning out to be a really good player. We saw Walker Little get hurt. Yeah, I don't know why they. I tell you, I'll say this again. Look, you could be an average player and get paid a shit ton of money by Shad Khan. I'll tell you that much. I mean, you look at Wingard, who got paid. He's okay. He's nothing fantastic. You got Walker Little. He got paid. He's nothing fantastic. Tyson Campbell's better than okay, but he's nothing, great. He's all right. I mean, you can really just, make a lot. Walker Little, I said that, he's not good enough. You can upgrade him. And happy for Cole Van Landa for stepping in there. And Anton Harrison, you're tough. And the O-line did okay overall, man. I mean, look, Bigsby was at 4.2 yards a carry. If he doesn't fumble, don't fumble. Don't fumble, and you can stay in the game. You can't be trusted if you, what is it with running backs? Can't be trusted if you can't pick up the blitz and if you can't hold on to the rock. If you can't do those two things, forget about it. It's never going to happen for you. And nor should it. You're too big of a risk. I don't care how good you look or how good you see the field or where your cuts are and how tough you are. And you are tough, and I like Tank. But you got to hold on to that ball, man, period. Strange, I love Strange. And look, I'll take him all day long as a part of my team without question. That was a good hit. He's got to hold on to the ball too, though. But that was a good hit. There was some good hit. Listen, they were fired up out there. They had a good crowd, it looked like. They were all fired up. Granted, it's the holiday season. What else are you going to do on a Sunday? Maybe get you out of your degenerate gambling habit for 4 hours and go watch the Raiders. They were into it. I thought we matched the intensity for the most part. But we'll go through it, and then we'll go through the final team stats. How about Jason, man? How about Jason? He actually had some moves yesterday. He actually did and got that sack. That was an effort sack, coverage sack, whatever. But, of course, it had to be him. He almost had the pick. Oh, my gosh. When that happened, I was like, Mac was off early. He was off a lot. Mac, you got to make these throws. These quarterbacks. I mean, look, and Trevor's not always consistent either. It's just, gosh dang, when they're there, you got to hit them. That one of Reynolds on the side, come on, right, just hit him. He's open. There were others. He made some good throws. Look, in the middle, I guess it's just easier in the middle, man, whether it's Brian Thomas Jr. over the middle, whether it's Strange, whether it's Parker. And again, Parker had a nice outing. Just another game. Here we go. One loss. Oh, one score loss. That's it. That's what we're going to hang our hat on. You watch. You watch. That'll be the marketing plan or ploy or whatever you want to call it to the fans. Like, hey, look at us. We were so close yet so far away, and continuously. And I don't care about one score. Today's NFL, that doesn't matter. Most teams aren't blowing the other team out. They're winning by a score. And any team can beat any team almost any given Sunday. And I'll go back to Carolina giving Kansas City all they could handle at home not too long ago. Carolina beating Arizona. I did call that. By the way, I did call a victory yesterday, and I had them on my, the highest, on Jaguars today. We do the confidence picks, and you rank them. And I put the Jags up top because I want them to win. I think they can. And I lost that one, but I had them winning 21-19, and we're down 19-14. And I'm like, come on, let's go and win this game 21-19. Didn't happen. We'll go through that last drive. We'll go through all the drives, and I'll try not to bore you with them. I hope you like them. I enjoy doing them, but I do hope you like them, man, because it takes time, and I don't care. I'm not bitching about that. That's what I do, and I like doing it, and it gives me enough content because I'm watching it again. I'll be honest. Look, we went down to some friends down the street. I kind of watched the game, kind of didn't. Came back home, making food, drinking booze. We got a ton of we've been making a ton of Christmas cookies. Do you guys make them at home? I'm not a baker by any means, but with the flour and sugar, and then you chop them. You get the little pieces, the tree, the candy cane, and whatever it is. And my girl said, come on, Dad. So I'm like, all right, one eye of the game, trying to put these little dainty things. These fingers aren't made for dates, you know what I mean? Dainty things are made for other things, I guess. But man, it was fun. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas, because we are too, man. The Christmas tree's right there. And we're going to have a great time. And my 93-year-old mother will be joining us, so that's pretty damn awesome. If you ask me, once again, congrats to Brian Thomas Jr. Fantastic year. You are, my friend, the way we need all of our Jaguars to play. And there are others, there are others that are getting after it. No doubt about it. I think Trayvon Walker had a good outing yesterday. I think he's really getting after it. I think Tyson Campbell's trying to get after it. He didn't have the best day yesterday, but he's a physical corner. Coming up and making some plays. I thought our O-line overall did a pretty good job keeping Matt clean. Only one sack. Chaseon's late. 4 QB hits overall, so not bad overall. We just look again. I know a lot of the draft pick, whatever. Listen, I'll just say this: if you can get the Hunter kid, then good. Other than that, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Is that fair? Do you think the DT from Michigan's going to be that much of a stud? He may be. I don't watch him enough to sit here and say he will or will not be. But I don't know. For me, draft picks and just going, seeing them every year come to the Jags. When I was playing, they were all great. They were great picks and great people and fit the culture and fit right in. And that's the key. Do they fit right in to the culture? But now we don't know what the culture will be. Is it going to be Doug again? I'm hearing things that it's not, but who knows? People don't. I don't think anybody truly knows. I think some people probably truly know, but I don't think everybody in the media world totally knows. They may have their people, and I shouldn't say that. I'm sure a few of you. I know some of you got what do you call it? Contacts inside. I don't really try to. I don't know. I don't really look. I don't need the scoop. I'll just read and react like a good linebacker. By the way, that Raider linebacker is a hell of a player, isn't he? Spillane, I think his name is. He's a baller. I still think Lloyd made a couple tackles against the run. I still think he's out of position. Miller got drilled. Is that what got him out of the game? It was out of one of the early run plays. Man, did he get smoked by the guard. Do these guys not see out of the sides of their eyes? Come on, man. Is it the tunnel vision? If you're thinking too much out there, right? You're thinking about the playbook. You're thinking about yada, yada, yada. You might get tunnel vision. You might not be able to see all these things. To me, it's like, man, how do you not see it? How do you not see it? Because, most linebackers got good peripheral. I mean, I've got great periphery. I can see out to my left and to my right, no problem. Now, remembering things my wife's a little mad about lately. I think it might be selective hearing. You know what I mean? Just don't say nothing, though. Don't say nothing. I'm not saying it is, but it could very well be. But we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get into the drives. Let me tell you something. So early, one of the commentators says the Jags with Mac Jones are looking and trying to get it downfield. Are you now? I didn't see that a ton. Didn't see that a ton at all. I don't know. I think Mac doesn't give it enough time sometimes, so I think he goes right to the check down way too much. At least he did yesterday. I know he went downtown a couple times, but I'd like to see him take a little more time before he makes that decision to just dump it off. I mean, the play at the end was like, what did you panic? You know what I mean? And by the way, Brian Thomas Jr. is open behind him. Now, there's a guy kind of near him, but wouldn't you take that chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he was covered, just throw it. Throw it outside and give him a chance. Low, high, I don't care. To where he can use his body to wall him off and make it count. Like, why? That kind of stuff, like, okay, Mac's been in the league for a long time, right? He has. How do you not see that? And when you know Brian Thomas Jr. is, your best target, and the guy catches pretty much everything. He had the one drop, but pretty much everything. I don't know. I think sometimes he's quarterback. Let Mac. I'll just go with Mac. Yes, it's not fair to lump anybody in, especially Trevor since he's been out. So I won't do that. But Mac, just doesn't want to throw it downfield and just wants to get rid of it. Seems like he panics. I mean, it shouldn't be the line. The line's been pretty good. The offensive line has been pretty good protecting Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence this year. So I don't know. Again, they have one sack. We're at 28 sacks for 15 games. That's pretty damn good, man. Under 2 a game. It's pretty damn good. It is, no doubt about that. All right, let's get into it. Jags get the ball first. First drive, 1st and 10. Toss to ETN. Yeah, he cuts it up. It's that toss, and then he runs straight up the middle. I think he's got a big hole left that he missed totally. And this is where it's got to drive the coaches crazy. Like, you call this play, man, do you see that cutback? Or you just tunnel vision into where we call it? Like, see it. We pitch it to you. Why? Why do you think they pitch it to him? Why do you think when he gets the ball, he's square to the line of scrimmage? Why do you think that is? Because they're giving him the option to either take it front side or take it back side. But he does. If they just wanted to go front side, they would just hand it off to him and he'd be like an off-tackle veer or something like that. But they don't. They want him to make some kind of move. But he didn't. Anyway, that was stuff I know. Really critical. It's going to take a long time, Tom. Dearness Johnson active for the first time in a while. Interesting there. All right, 2nd and 10. Quick out throw to Farrell, no catch. There's a pass play up. I thought he threw it too late. 3rd and 10, throw to Parker. Great route, great throw, great yards after the catch. Hey, Parker's doing a good job. He did a good job yesterday. I got to give him that. 4th and inches, Tank right tackle for 10 yards. That was great block. Great timing. He was at that off tackle. He waited to the kick out block. He came right up the ass. It was great. It was a perfect run by Tank on 4th and inches. 1st and 10, left outside run. That's when Little got hurt. That ankle, that looked like it hurt. I know I've had ankles. They're not fun. No doubt about that. Van Lennon in at left tackle. I thought overall he did a pretty good job. Chason gave him a little bit of trouble here and there, but overall I think Cole Van Lennon did a great job yesterday. 2nd 8 drop back, throw to Strange. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. I thought Bigsby was open in the flat in the right. He never looked at it. Now, I know there are called throws. I know that, right? Your tight end's going to do a wide stick and you're going to hit him. I get that. But, man, if you know the guy's out here and you see the corner's way off, I mean, he's off. There's nobody there. And Tank's got pretty good hands, but nonetheless, he missed him. Let's see. It's 3rd and 8, throw to Washington. Does that. Yeah. Man, they made him run a mile on that play. Come in, come out, and then, we'll maybe throw it to you. He rushed the throw. He had time. It didn't go very well, only for a yard. We have to punt. Great punt by Cook at the 4-yard line. All right, Raiders first drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw to Bowers. He's wide open. Trips. They're playing zone now. You can tell because they're passing. And 2 guys run into each other. Because it's Buster takes this guy way too far. He doesn't see the tight end coming out. You got to pass him off and then pick up the tight end. You're playing zone. It's basically in-out. And if I'm the outside guy, who do I have? I have the flat. I don't chase inside. I jam. I let him go in. I release. I come outside. Whoever's 2 and 3, whoever's got 2 and 3, that's what they got. I've got 1. I'm the outside player. I've got 1. We count from the outside in. It's simple. It's not rocket science. You get too excited, you get tunnel vision, and you forget. But you can't forget. You got to know exactly what you're doing at any given time. All right, 1st and 10. Drop back pass to Bowers. That was a great rush by Trayvon. Lloyd drops a pick. Been a tough pick, too bad. Man, he used to have good hands with that. He used to, his first year or 2, right? When he get his hands on the ball a lot, he had the cast. He was almost catching it, and then he had some other plays, but not that time. 2nd and 10, drop back. Great rush by Hamilton that time. There was a holding penalty on Mason Smith. That's legit. 2nd and 20, sack by Mason Smith. Bull rush. Trayvon's pressure makes the QB step up. See how that works? And by the way, Armstead was in there too. At the D-line, as I've been saying forever now, right? It should be Josh Hines-Allen, Eric Armstead, Mason Smith or Hamilton, and then and then Trayvon Walker, who's still playing at a very high level in my book. That was a great sack. So 3rd and 26, run up the middle. They were probably safe, trying to play it safe there. Now 4th and 24, and it's Raiders punt. I'm going to make a note because I love Heath Farwell, and I love our special teams overall has been very good. Logan Cook did shank 1 in the game. Overall, he's been fantastic. Here's my question, though. Last Monday night, they had, 2 block kicks? 2? Did we go after 1? We did. It was all coverage, which, okay, I'm not saying it's bad, but even when they were backed into their own end zone almost, you didn't go after them. Like, why wouldn't you go after them? At least once. I mean, why not go after them at least once when not even a week ago, they gave up 2 big ones. So, I don't know. That was kind of interesting there. By the way, on that run, Armstead, who was playing defensive tackle, and Trayvon made the play. Jags second drive, 1st and 10, E up the middle. He cuts it back for 1. It's just, he shouldn't have cut it back. He should have stayed front side. He's got to see that hole, and the timing's got to be there too. 2nd and 9, play action. Stranger's a crosser, 1st down. ETN, great blitz pickup, no doubt. 1st and 10. ETN, great run up the middle. Tough, bruising running, as the announcer said. Great blocking by the interior 3 and Van Lanen. Ezra, by the way, Ezra's playing some good ball, man. He's been physical. Morris had a couple holding penalties. I know that hurt. Sheriff overall played really good. And Van Lanen, that was good. That was really good. That was great. Great job by all those guys. 1st and 10, throw to Strange, right side, pass breakup. Let's see what I got here. He's not. He's rushing throws. Stroud maybe could have caught it. What a bad throw. Is that outside throw touched his hands. Could have been in a little bit more. He could have caught it as well. I just didn't feel like he's looking downfield. It's 1st and 10. You can take a look downfield, then dump. I felt like he was going right to the dump off way too soon yesterday. 2nd and 10, drop back throw. Let's see. Great move by Brian Thomas Jr. Did he not set that guy up perfectly? And then Max thinking it's a back shoulder throw. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Just hit him right in stride. He makes that double move. I'm open. Shoot. Give me the ball. Not wait. Throw it over my head on the back shoulder. That was a miss, man. Big miss. You had him. And a great route by Brian Thomas Jr. No question about that. All right, 3rd and 10, shotgun. Deep out to Reynolds. He missed that throw. So he was pretty off early, Mac Jones was. He was off. Remember it was let's see, who was it to? It was to Reynolds, number 87. He's got time, left side, misses the throw. Not good, man. Just hit him. You had him. Threw it low, not even like lower than his feet, if he can even get lower than his feet. But it was bad. It was not a good throw by Mac Jones. Nonetheless, it is 4th down and we punt. Raiders' second drive. O'Connell's got it. Play action screen to Madison. 1st down. Great hustle. That was a great call by them. We had a blitz by Savage, who was still in there at the time. Great hustle play by Trayvon Walker. They called it great. I will tell you, the next down is 1st and 10 for them again. And they do that end around. And Ryan Nielsen called the same blitz that didn't work the play before. This time it worked. So I got to give him credit for having the balls to do that, because that was a big tackle for loss. 2nd and 18, Madison up the middle. Aluakin has a good play. Ledbetter was stout against the double team. That's a 4-yarder. 3rd and 14, drop back. Sacked by Armstead. Pressure by all 4. Armstead at the defensive tackle position. That's right, 41, 94, 91, and 44. They can wreak havoc if you give them the chance. And they should be out there 90% of the time, in my opinion, at least 85. Let's see, 4th and 20, another punt. No punt block attempt at all, but a great return by Duvernay for about 30 yards, and then unnecessary roughness on the tackle out of bounds by the Raiders. All right, we're at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Bigsby up the middle, no gain. Oh, Sheriff got drilled. The linebacker was blitzing. Crack. It just kind of knocked him a little bit. It didn't knock him over. He's a big dude. But that play didn't go anywhere. Play action screen to ETN. Chason drops the interception. Great hustle, by the way, by Sheriff and Van Lanen for getting to Chason, for hitting him. Very good, because that could have been disastrous. And can you just see the headlines? Brutal. It would have been absolutely brutal if he caught that one. I'm glad he didn't. 3rd and 9. Throw to Brian Thomas Jr. Big game. 1st down. Penalty on the Raiders. Hands to the face. Great call. Great throw. Great route. And great yards after the catch. And an even better blitz pickup by D'Ernest Johnson. Way to go, D'Ernest. Way to step right up and smack that dude. 1st and 10. Bigsby up the gut for 3. 2nd and 7. Drop back throw. Parker in the end zone. Defensive holding. Probably would have caught it. But, that's a good sell. Good sell by Parker. He's going up the seam. Guy did yank him on his back. Don't get me wrong. But good sell by him. And we get that 1st and goal. Bigsby up the middle. No gain. Spillane. Nice hit. 2nd and goal. Bigsby up the middle. Touchdown. All right. We got a touchdown by Tank Bigsby. We're up 7-0. Savage is out. Wingard is in at safety. 1st and 10. Madison up the middle. 3 yards. Trayvon and Mason with the tackle. Great rush by the defensive line on the next play. 2nd and 7. But offsides on Eric Armstead. Interesting. Then another one. 1st and 10. Drop back pass. Throw to Jacoby Myers. He's wide open. Offsides again. And the quarter ends. And you see Eric Armstead go, what's that mean? I didn't do it. It doesn't matter. I wish I was eating a cheeseburger somewhere and not dealing with this crap. I mean, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? And why is he still on the field? See, that's your problem, Doug, and the staff. You don't hold anybody accountable, man. By the way, I saw Tim Jones come off the field. His wide receiver coach, I don't know what he's saying to him, but he's not mad at him. He's just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, come on, where's the accountability? I don't care that it's Eric Armstead. You line up offsides twice in a row, and he gives up, like no big deal. Get your ass out of there, man. I don't care who you are. It's kind of crap we've been dealing with all damn year long. That's why you're 3-12, and that's why your job's on the line, because you don't hold any of these guys accountable. I don't know what the deal is. Come on. We all need accountability, don't we? We all need it. I know I need it. We all need it. Just unbelievable that's never been instilled. And he's a Super Bowl winning coach. He had to have had it in Philly. Come on. Like you didn't have it in Philly, or did you just have enough guys that didn't need you? Which is fine, because I prefer it that way, to be honest with you. I'd rather be a veteran that has a coach that leaves me the fuck alone. You know, tell me what I need to, give me the game plan. You can take me all you want. Don't get me wrong. Just don't hover. Don't hover. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. I know how to get prepared. I know how to take care of my body, my mind, all this stuff. I don't need the coach to do all this stuff. Give me the game plan. Hold me accountable to my play, and let's go. We're good to go. But Doug doesn't have a lot of those guys. He's only got a few of those guys. He must have had a lot of them up in Philly to win that Super Bowl. It's got to be. All right, Raiders third drive continue. Let's see. Yeah, 91 still out there, Tommy Mack. I know you wrote the note, but he is. Deep throw left sideline to Tucker, 29 yards. Tyson on coverage. I mean, he heaved it up there, threw it on the back shoulder, and it ended up being great. Good for him. Not good for us. First and goal, play action, drop back, nowhere to go. Lloyd blitz, very slow to the blitz. I wonder if Devin Lloyd's still into it. I know on occasion he had a couple hits, especially against the run. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like he's jogging. On that blitz, he was trotting. He was not sprinting, I'll tell you that. He may not have been jogging, but he was not sprinting. Nonetheless, it was, he threw it away, nowhere to go. Second and goal, Madison left tackle for touchdown. Lewikins a free hitter. He don't get him. Cisco misreads the play. He's free too. He's late. Cisco does this. I don't know what he does. He kind of like he's sitting here. So he's a backside backer. Lewikins next to him, a few yards away, 2 yards away. The back's right here. He comes right at him. And Cisco goes, and then comes back. And you're like, dude, what are you doing? Go up there and hit him. And then Lewikin kind of, I don't know, he meandered a little bit too much. It was too late. And Madison gets in for a touchdown. But this is Jaguar football all year long. Your offense gets you a 7-point lead. How do you reward them? Just give up a touchdown drive the next drive. That's right. Yeah, that's good football. No, it's not. It's absolutely terrible. All right, the Raiders got the momentum, I would guess, although it's tied. We get the ball back. 1st and 10. Our 4th drive. Still, we're in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. Mac drop back. Pressure the escapes. Holding on Morse. First one all year. Well, congratulations. You popped your cherry. Had a great time there, Mitch Morse. We appreciate that. 1st and 20. Trap up the middle. ETN only for a yard. 2nd and 19. Mac over the middle to Brian Thomas Jr. all day long. But guess what? There's five. Go and count them. 5 Raiders all in the vicinity of Brian Thomas Jr. Force it much? Come on, man. Look around. 2nd and 19. 3rd and 19. They play it safe. ETN draw up the middle. Illegal formation by number 85, Brenton Strange. He's got to know better. I got to give him shit if I give Tim Jones shit. Brenton, know where you're lined up. You got to be off the ball if the outside guy's on the ball. If he's off the ball, then you can be on the ball. If the said 1st and 10, drop back throw to Tucker, quick slant. Campbell makes the play. 1st and 10, it was for a first down. Misdirection throw to Myers, long gain. Yeah, that was a great call by them. We were on a blitz. Jerry Jones caught his guy late and tried to help out. I don't even think that was his man, but he had to grab him because he went right across his face. It looked like an end around. They turned it into a misdirection. It was a good play call by them. 1st and 10, throw to Bowers. Great catch. Decent coverage by Devin Lloyd on that one. He's right on his hip. A great throw by O'Connell. 3rd and 6. Deep throw to Myers. Buster on the cover. Buster Brown, good job on Tarek. That was really good coverage. We get them to a field goal. 49-yard field goal. Raiders up 10-7. Oh, yeah, they're rocking out. What a game. Jags 5th drive. 1st and 10. Drop tag to Brian Thomas Jr. 24 yards. Great play. Went at a fantastic play. So great that we had to get it called back because there's another illegal formation penalty against Tim Jones. Again, how many times has it happened to this guy? And then he goes to the sideline. I don't know. Coach is like, you need a cream soda or something? You need something to eat? What's going on? He's got a smile on his face and everything. I don't get that. 1st and 15. ETN left tackle for 2 yards. 2nd and 13. Jones pressured. He throws it away. Nobody's open. 3rd and 13. Jones pressured by Chase out of all people. I think Max rattled at this point. He's 1 of 8 at this point. 1 of 8. Terrible. They were terrible on 3rd down on offense. Raiders were worse. Our defense was great. Anyway, we punt. 19-yard return by them. I don't know why I wrote that down, but I did. All right, Raiders 5th drive. 1st and 10. Dump off to Abdullah all day long. Jones misses the tackle for a 9-yard gain. Jerry Jones hurt. He does make it back. QB sneak on 2nd and 1. 1st and 10. Abdullah left tackle for 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Abdullah left tackle. Muse Miller abused by the tight end, and Lloyd was late coming over the top. That was a big game. They basically, the hole's there, they're trapping it. And it's hard because that tight end's coming at an angle that you think you're going to come up and hit that back, and you see him. But, man, you got to at least see him coming and try to plug the gap. You might not make the tackle, but you got to try to plug the hole. And he didn't see him. And then Lloyd's coming over the top. He's late. I don't know about that guy. I think they got to relook at that whole thing. Nonetheless, first attempt. O'Connell to Bowers. He's wide open. Man-to-man. Lloyd looking slow. He should have had him. 2nd and 1. There was a 9-yard gain. QB sneak first down. 1st and 10. Madison. No gain. Good play by Lacey, Lloyd, and Walker. 2nd and 12. Drop back to Abdullah. Late pressure. Check down again. Luakin makes it happen. 3rd and 12. That was incomplete. Check down was incomplete. Luakin on coverage. Quick swing pass to Madison. Check down. Antonio Johnson makes a tackle. 4th and 5. Field goal Raiders. Raiders 13 and 7. Johnson should have been more aggressive on that tackle. He let him get he let him get a couple extra yards. Got him a little bit closer. Nonetheless, Raiders are up 13 to 7. Okay, not bad. We're still in it. 1st and 10. Right tackle Bigsby. A great run. Great run. Great timing. Great run. Sees the hole. Waits for the block. Goes right off his ass. Right up the middle. Or right off the right tackle. And then what? Fumbles. Gets past. Guy punched it perfect. I understand that. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's got to be tight as all get out when you're running past that line. It wasn't. Bad fumble. Bad fumble. Almost a benchable. Like for the game fumble. They didn't. I'm kind of glad they didn't because I like the kid. He can be so good, but you can't fumble the ball, as I said earlier. All right, Raiders 6 drive, 1st and 10. Madison up in the middle for 3 yards. Good hit by Trayvon. 2nd and 7, incomplete pass. Pressure by Trayvon. 3rd and 7, this is where it gets ugly. Really, really ugly. 3rd and 7, false start, left tackle. Raiders. 3rd and 11, flag, false start, left guard. 3rd and 16, Madison up the middle. Big game. Offsides, though. This time, Josh Hines-Allen. Any of you play defensive end out there? I haven't. But I know this. When I'm the end guy in the line of scrimmage, and I look down the line of scrimmage, I can see if I'm ahead of the ball, can't I? Huh? I can kind of tell. I know if you're right up on it, you're the nose, maybe you can't tell if the tip, the front part, the front lobe, if you will, of the helmet is in that neutral zone. Maybe, but I'm on the end. Wow, what do you know? I'm ahead of everybody. I mean, what is going on? Like, how do you do that? How do you do that, Josh Hines-Allen? You're one of the leaders of the team. I say the same thing to Armstead. You guys are veterans. What are you doing? Because you don't care. Or maybe, you know what? There's no attention to detail. That's what it is. Right? And I know everyone used to give Coughlin grief. Oh, attention to detail. It's so hard. It's so hard. Pussies. I swear. I mean, come on, man. It's just doing your job. I'm not calling anybody that. I'm just saying in general. Like, geez. Like, just do your job. Do your job. Line up the right way. Know the formation. Don't not know the coverage. It's simple. Simple. You know what it is? It's attitude. It's all attitude, man. And that coach better, whoever the new coach is, there's no way you can keep, I just don't, how do you keep him? I hate guys getting fired, but how do you keep this? You can't keep it. It's the same shit over and over and over again. You can't keep the same players either, by the way. Not all of them. That's for sure. All right, let's see. False start, left guard, sorry, Madison. All right, there we go. Offsides 41. Next, 3rd and 11. Offsides, Trayvon Walker. Trayvon, same freaking thing, man. How do you do that? Oh, you jumped offsides. That's right. You weren't a lined up offsides. But still, watch the ball. Now it's 3rd and 6. You had them at 3rd and 16, dumb to their 2 dumbass penalties. Gave it right back because of your 2 dumbass penalties. So terrible, man. Just so bad. Let's see. Then 3rd and 6, incomplete to Madison. Wingard made a nice play. Good job, Andrew. 4th and 6, Raiders missed the field goal. Good. We needed that miss. No doubt about that. It's still 13-7 Raiders. Jags 7th drive. It's not even halftime yet. There's 7 drive. Ugh. Trust me, I wrote it all down. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is like a bad lecture that I never listened to in college. You know what I mean? mean, the minute they start talking, the minute I'm walking, my ADD doesn't like that stuff. You know, I used to take these night classes at Boston College. They were great. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. I had one class every night, and they were 3-hour-long classes, but at about an hour and a half, it was like halftime break. Seriously? You think you let me out the room, I'm coming back? I didn't come back, ever. Maybe that's why my grade point average suffered just a tiny bit. It's all good. I got the degree, and I can show you the diploma. And I did it in 4 years, baby. No question about it. I thank Boston College for a lot. They're absolutely great to me. All right, 1st and 10, ETN off tackle for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, quick out throw. Timeout, Jags. Why did you call timeout? Did they think it was going to be a delayed game? Because they still had 2 seconds when they snapped the ball. Come on, Doug. Panic? Panic much? I think he panicked. All right, here we go. Timeout. 2nd and 7, out throw to BTJ for 5, 3rd and 2. Drop back all day long. Throw to Parker. Great throw. That was a great throw. Great catch. 1st and 10, all day long to throw. Misses Brian Thomas Jr. 2nd and 10, all day. Dump off the ETN for 4 yards. Who do I got? Somebody's downfield. Oh, look downfield. Yeah, he doesn't look downfield. 3rd and 6, quick screen to Brian Thomas Jr. Hits the ground, untouched, gets up for the first down. That's the kind of guy I like. Quick throw to Brian Thomas Jr., 4 yards over the middle. 2nd and 6, good throw to Parker. Great route, catch, and yak. Anton gets hurt. Blake Hansen's in. Hey, I tell you what, Hansen, Van Lanen, nice job, guys. When called upon duty, you did a good job. 1st and 10, over the middle pass to Strange. Gets absolutely drilled and fumbles the ball. Raiders recover. That's a dagger. That's a dagger, and they get the ball, and it's halftime. So, there's a chance to be 14-13, maybe. I can't say yes, because who knows after that play. Or at least 13-10, maybe. But you'll never know because you fumble the ball. It was a big hit. I know it's a big hit, and I know Brenton wants that one back, and I can't crush him too much, but you got to hold on to the football, man. No different than Bigsby. A little bit different the way it happened, but the outcome's the same. So it's got to be treated the same, at least to a certain degree, in my opinion. All right, 3rd quarter, Raiders open it up. Their 8th drive. O'Connell drop back over the middle, incomplete, got pressured by Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon. 2nd and 10, dump off to Madison for 5 yards. Buster misses the tackle. 3rd and 5, pass to Bowers. He drops it. They force him to punt. Nice job. No punt block again. I'm just reading the notes. No punt block again. I don't know. They last on Monday Night Football, we all saw it. The world saw it. The world saw them, drop it or block him, getting a punch block, getting a kick spot. I don't know. See what you mean? You go after it. Nonetheless, they don't do it. Jags 8th drive. Anton's back in. Good job, my man. Quick screen to Brian Thomas Jr. Flag. That was a good play. P.I. Tim Jones. I thought it was a little tic-tacky, to be honest with you. I can't. But, man, you can't make it look like a block, and you can't block before the ball's in the air. I mean, you can't block before the guy catches the ball. Right? Or is it? No, you can't block it before the ball's thrown. Sorry. So you know that. You're a veteran. You know that. And it's hard because you're not like, oh, there's a ball thrown, but I don't know. Maybe I should be too hard on him. But nonetheless, that hurt. That hurt him for sure. All right, 1st and 20. Throw to Parker over the middle, 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Good throw and catch to Parker. Bigsby, great blitz pickup. 3rd and inches. Take off tackle, 1st down. That was a great run. 1st and 10. Bigsby off tackle, 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Bigsby up middle, 1st down, tough running, good job. 1st and 10, quick toss, Bigsby, right side. Great blocks by Sheriff and Anton, 10 or 6 yards, very good. 2nd and 4, outside run, ETN, I don't like the bounce. You remember when Willie Parker and Jerome Bettis were in the backfield together for the Steelers? And remember hearing during the broadcast how Bettis was, Willie Parker always wanted to bounce it outside. And Bettis got him to do it, like, think differently. Like, hey, man, get up in the hole. Get past the D line, and the back was dead bouncing outside. He took one to the house, I think, in the Super Bowl. ETN's very capable of tough mudding up the middle. I don't like the bounce out. Just cut it back before you bounce out, in my opinion. Because think about that. They can run, but stopping and changing directions more challenging. So cut it back before bouncing it out, in my humble non-running. Well, I was a running back in 6th grade for St. Mary's in Buffalo Grove. That counts, doesn't it? Heck yeah, I know all you guys out there say it does, telling me how good you were in Pop Warner in high school. So there you go. I took one to the house, too, in 6th grade. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. All right, let's see. 3rd and 5, drop back, late pressure, tries to escape. Sacked by Chason. That was late, but Chason had a sack and almost had a pick. I mean, can you imagine the rhetoric this week? 4th down punt. We punt. All right, Raiders, 9th drive. 1st and 10, Madison up the middle, 6 yards. Cole got trucked. Campbell got hurt. Alukin missed the tackle. 2nd and 4, Madison up the middle, 3 yards. Ledbetter, good play. 3rd and 1, play action misdirection to Bowers. There was a penalty, though, holding on Alukin. 1st and 10, Madison hitting backfield by Miles Cole. He beats Bowers, tackle for loss for 1. 2nd and 11, O'Connell drop back. Throw to Tucker, wide open, holding on their left tackle, Colton Miller. 2nd and 21, incomplete to over the middle to 84. Just missed them. Wingered in the area, good job. 3rd and 21, Abdul up the middle. Big hit by Jarian Jones in the open field. That was a great hit. That was a great hit, no doubt about it. Good job, Jarian. I love that, man. Coming up and sticking him. Not breaking down and trying to just grab his legs, coming up and smash him right in the face. Sorry, didn't mean to get so into that. All right, 4th and 14. They punt. That's when Duvernay got hit, fumbles. Great hustle by DT number 20. We all know who that is. We don't talk about him a lot, but Daniel Thomas is the kind of player every team needs in their locker room, in my opinion, without a doubt. I don't need rah. I don't. I need action. And this guy's all about action, no doubt about it. No punt block called again on the punt. Again, I don't understand that at all. Jags 9th drive, they get the ball back. 1st and 10, drop back pass, heavy pressure. Cleveland got beat, so did ETN. 2nd and 10, deep throw to Brian Thomas Jr. Perfect throw. That'd have been 6, easy. Drop pass and holding on Mitch Moore. 2nd and 20, quick out to Strange, pass breakup. 3rd and 20, Duvernay short crosser, 3 yards. Boom, 4th and 17, and a shank by Logan Cook, our punter. So there you go. You get the ball back. 3rd quarter. You miss, that throw. Too bad. And you got the holding, so what does it matter? But just not good football. All right, they get the ball back on the Jaguars 40 because of the shank. Bad football, guys. 1st and 10, throw to Bowers for 8 yards. Campbell on the coverage. 2nd and 2, quick screen to Bowers. Tackle for loss by Monteric. Buster Brown for negative 3 yards. 3rd and 5, drop back. Ball tipped on the line of scrimmage. Lucky because the wide receiver was wide open and Lloyd was kind of in the area, so I got to wonder if he knew what was going on. Games past, I would say he doesn't, but I can't give him the benefit of the doubt either. But he was wide open, that receiver. Wide open. Raiders missed the field goal. They missed 2 field goals yesterday. Wow. 13-7. Raiders up to our Jaguars. All right, Jags 10th drive. Bigsby left tackle for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Quick throw to Bigsby. Not even looking downfield for 1 yard. 3rd and 8. Drop back all day long. Long TD to Brian Thomas Jr., though, who's wide open. I don't know. I don't care. But he's wide open. That corner never ran with him. He's an idiot. I think you should always run with Brian Thomas Jr., no matter what. But he didn't, and he's wide open. 9th touchdown for the young man. Gets him over 1,000 yards. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you're on a 3-12 team and you've got a wide receiver that has over 1,000 yards and has 9 touchdowns, he is an absolute badass and a great pick and a great Rookie of the Year candidate, at least on offense. He has been absolutely fantastic. Later pick in the 1st round, but I'm glad we got him, man. I'm glad we didn't go after a tackle. I'm glad we didn't go after anybody else because he is an absolute difference maker. He is an absolute all-star, and he's going to be really, really good. Gotta stay healthy, and God bless him. But way to go, Brian Thomas Jr. And you play the game the right way. I wish they all played it like you. Some do. I'm not saying they don't. But I wish everybody played the game like Brian Thomas Jr. because that guy cares every single snap. There is no doubt about that. All right, Jags up 14-3. Here we go. Right? Come on, D. Come on, D. Third quarter, late in the third quarter. Getting towards the fourth. Your offense gives you a lead. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Where's the grit? Where's the toughness? Where's the fuck you? I'm going to kick your fucking ass and we're going to take this one home. Where is it? It hasn't been there all year. All year. Raiders 11th drive. Makes me so mad. 1st and 10. Drop back. Play action. Throw to Tucker. Incomplete. Great play by Andrew Wingard. No doubt. 2nd and 10. Play action. Deep pass. O'Connell misses. He's wide open. Illegal use of the hands to Monteric. Man, he's lucky there, but illegal use of the hands. Anyway, 1st and 10. Abdullah left tackle for 6 yards. Lewican misses the tackle. 2nd and 4. Misdirection. Throw down the sideline. Campbell with a pass breakup. End of third quarter. Fourth quarter continues. The Raiders' 11th drive. 3rd and 4. Quick throw to Bowers. Low throw. Great catch. There was pressure. Great catch. Off his toes, basically. 1st and 10. Deep throw to Jacoby Myers. Another pass breakup by Andrew Wingard. Great job. It was those 7 routes. He reads them great. Very good, man. It's great. Nothing wrong with that at all. Great plays. 3rd and 3. O'Connell. Heavy pressure by Mason. He has him, but he doesn't. I think he was held by that Jackson Powers, whatever his name is, who was playing guard yesterday. Played center and guard this year, I guess. Nonetheless, I thought it was holding. They didn't call it. QB heaves it up. Abdullah comes down with it. And Devin Lloyd on the coverage. Okay? Great. I mean, look, that's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Last play of the game, which we'll get to. And he wasn't pressured like O'Connell was on this play I'm just talking about. But he sees his guy who's one-on-one, and he just throws it to him. He throws it to him. High, low, outside. It's by the sideline, so he's got to throw it on the outside. Why do we do that? Mac, why don't... I mean, game on the line, you're a fucking veteran and you don't do it. I mean, man. I'd have to take blood pressure medication. I don't take it. You'd think I need it after these things, but I don't. My heart's in, knock on wood, I think good condition. I'm actually going for an echocardio just for preventative purposes. But I feel great. And my EKG was phenomenal. My blood pressure was like 120/7. Yeah, I'm good. But I go nuts as a coach. I would go absolutely nuts. Anyway, so they throw it up. We don't. They throw it up and they get the completion. Hey, luck, whatever. Ball bounces, whatever. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you throw the ball. But they did. All right, 2nd and 4. 1st and 10. Abdullah left tackle, 6 yards. Oh, he missed it, right? I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. That's right. He heaves it up, throws it to Abdullah. He comes down with it. All right, 1st and 10. Dump off to Abdullah. He's wide open over the middle. Wide open. So my backers drop into zone coverage, and they just let the back come out and hang. Okay, I've told this before. It's zone, but when someone's in your zone, it's man. You know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. It's just not. It's not, absolutely. Come on, you got to know that stuff. All right, quick throw to Bowers. Jones was on it. You got a 1st and goal. Abdullah right side touchdown. Yeah, Wingard wants no part of that. And I got to give him grief. You want to talk about it being a big shot in those plays. You made great plays. I'm not saying you didn't. You did. But then you got the back who's staring at you in the face, and you don't go get him. Lewican's on the inside gap. That's your gap. You should fly up in there and smash him as hard as you can. You hide behind the Lewican. Yeah, no. That's not big time play. That ain't starter material. Sorry, it's not. And then you get online. That's what I'm talking about, this team. Like, you guys think I don't know what you think. You're 3-12. You should be like, I don't want to talk to the media. Can you talk to the media? No, I can't. I don't feel like it. No comment. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I know you got a job to do, but I'm pissed off, and I don't want to say a damn word. Oh, I think I should be starting. 2-point conversion, no good. Raiders up 19-14. Jags 11th drive, 11:26 to go, plenty of time. Off right tackle. ETN, tackle for loss, 4 yards. Crossing route to Brian Thomas Jr. for 6 yards. 3rd and 8, Mac pressure. Good stunt, dump off to LaGuara, and 4th down punt. 3 and out. Terrible. Raiders 12th drive. Madison right tackle for a yard. We got Hamilton, Lloyd, Ledbetter, and Walker on the tackle. Good job, fellas. 2nd and 9. O'Connell pressured by Josh Hines-Allen and Hamilton. He escapes, hits Bowers. That was a great play. Cross the body throw. Great throw by that young man. Campbell on the coverage. 1st and 10. Madison left tackle. 1 yard. Ledbetter and Josh Hines-Allen and Hamilton on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Quick throw to Madison. 5 yards. 3rd and 4. O'Connell pressure. Escapes. Hits Bowers on the run. That was the one. Across the body. Buster Brown on the coverage. 1st and 10. O'Connell hits Abdullah. Wide open. Aluakin on the tackle. 9-yard gain. Wide open. How? Game on the line. Don't get it. 2nd and 1. QB sneak. 1st down. 1st and 10. Abdullah left tackle. No gain. Smith and Hamilton. Mason Smith and Devon Hamilton on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Quick throw to Bowers. Penalty on the rub. That's right. I thought it was a bad call, but whatever. We get it. 2nd and 21. Abdullah left tackle, cuts it back. Trayvon Mason needs to finish. Yeah, he does. 5 yards. 3rd and 16. Quick dump to Abdullah. Aluakin with the tackle. 4th down punt. Again, no punt block. Game on the line. No punt block. Wouldn't then you go after it then? Maybe. All right, Jags 12th drive. 1st and 10. Back to Brian Thomas Jr. 3 yards. Dump off to Farrell. 2 yards. Quick throw to Farrell. 1st down. 1st and 10, drop back all day. Mac looks to run, throws late to Brian Thompson. That was nice rope-a-dope, Mac. Nice rope-a-dope. Thought you were going to take off and run, and you toss it just at the last second. That was a good one. 1st and 10, minute 33 to go. Quick pressure. Antoine gets beat. It's an incomplete pass. That right shoulder was bothering him, but nonetheless, gave it up. 2nd and 10, throw to Brian Thomas Jr. over the middle. Great throw. 3rd and 1 with 1:15 to go. Safety blitz. Great blitz call by them. Morey comes in untouched. Great call. That was a great call by them. You got to give them credit. Incomplete pass on that one. 4th and 1. 1:05 to go. ETN left tackle. A great run. A great call. Ballsy call. And a great run by ETN. And then there's holding on Van Landen. Listen. It was a little tic-tacky. I got to give you that. But that right hand is over the shoulder pad like this. They're going to call it. It's got to be underneath. It can't be. You can't grab the shoulder pad from the top. You got to be underneath that armpit. And you're more effective with the armpit. Off the field, too. Just take that armpit and shove it up, and they'll go right over the back. It could maybe happen. Depends how big they are, I guess. All right, yeah, I thought it was a little tic-tacky, but the right hand's on top of the shoulder. Killed him. That killed him. That could have gave you a chance to win it. I'm not putting it all on Van Landen because everyone's to blame here. There's plenty at fault, but that play killed him, no doubt. And then 4th and 11, you have time, you dump it off to DeErnest. Short of the 1st down. Brian Thomas Jr., he's not maybe open, but again, back to they throw it up. Why don't you throw it up to your best player? Mac? You know he's there, or you should know. How do you not throw it to him? I know everyone's back and dropped up, but there was only one guy there. No, I know the guy. Time out. They're playing the zone, so they're playing deep to short. So the flat player is probably a little bit deeper. You would have probably had to drop it in as a dime. I get that. But wouldn't you throw it to Brian Thomas Jr. if you had the chance? You know? I would. Nonetheless, they get the ball. It's over. So there you have it. Not good, fellas. Not good at all. 3 and 12. I mean, you got 2 to go. I know what I do. I work my ass off and try to play good. As good as I can. Because you know what? Some of you ain't going to be here. You're not. I can name some, but I'm not going to do that. But you probably could too out there too. You're not going to be here. New coaching staff. Even with the old, they might not keep you, some of you. Some of you they will. Caleb Johnson's made a name for himself. He makes all the special teams tackles. I think he'll be back. Guys like that will be back. And there'll be guys that they're going to upgrade. You haven't played good enough. And if you haven't put in all the effort, shame on you. Shame on you. I'll tell you who puts all the effort. Team Tommy Mac, damn it. That's right. Go to TommyMac.net and check them all out because their logos are right there. You click on it and it'll go right to the website, their respective website at TommyMac.net. Team Tommy Mac, full of people and businesses that care for you and are always there when you need them. And I'm going to go through the list because whether you need them today, some I hope you never need, but if you do, they're there for you, man, because they are going to take care of you. They're great people. They're part of Team Tommy Mac because they're just like me. They're going to be honest. They're going to be fair. They're going to be consistent. You might not like everything that comes out of my mouth, but it comes from my gut. It comes from my heart, and with no agenda or bias. At least that's the way I present it, and I hope you feel that as well. Team Tommy Mac, great group of businesses. Let's go. Christmas there with bail bonds. Hey, it's a holiday season. We're all out having a good time. Don't make a mistake. We're going to do time. I know that time went twice, but so what? They're the number one name in the bail game, and they get you out of the clink in a blink. That's right. Call me 944-82-22-45. Carbon Man Flooring. Carbon Man's LVP. Carbon Man's LVP. Carbon Man. Carbon Man's towel. Carbon Man's flooring. Carbon Man's carbon. Carbon Man's all types of flooring. Highest quality at the lowest prices. Check them out at carbonman.biz. Fields Cadillac, they are my title sponsor for Riding Shotgun. Hope you go to the Tommy Mac at Tommy Mac 55 YouTube channel to check that one out. And you'll see my latest guest, lead singer of Saliva, Bobby Amaru. Fantastic. What a great story, and a humble guy and an awesome musician and frontman for the band Saliva. Check out Field Show at Blanding and I-295 and down at the St. Augustine Outlet Malls. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. You see the hat. You saw it earlier. Put it back on. There you go. You see the truck out on A1A. You like that hair? Can't show it all. Can't show it all. It's too much. It's too much. Still got to go to the gym, so I didn't prep that much for you people. Just a little water on the face. Throw a hat on right after the film study. But J-Dog Junk Removal and Haul, 844. Get J-Dog. Hey, you might have junk. You want to get your junk? Someone else's treasure. Guess what they do? They pick it up. They take it from you, and they refurbish it and give it to veteran families in need. Veteran owned and operated, J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. 90 Group. Family Tradition Specialty Foods, home of Coconut Joe's hot sauces. I've got a couple packs, got another 4-pack that I'm going to give away online. Make sure you check them out at FamilyTraditionsSpecialtyFoods.com. Make sure you put in pound Team Tommy Mac into the discount code bar. Sorry, I keep having to do that. Discount code bar, and you'll get a BOGO free. Got to be a 2-pack or a 4-pack, and you'll get a BOGO free just by putting in pound Team Tommy Mac. Code Ninjas, CodeNinjas.com. 4 great locations for you and your child. I'm telling you right now, great after-school program, ages 5 to 15. They're absolutely fantastic. You learn about coding. You learn about Roblox. You learn about Minecraft. You learn about artificial intelligence, security. You're going to build video games. You're going to get all your belts through the Code Ninjas belt system from white belt all the way up to black belt. When you hit your black belt, you get to build your own video game, man. It's absolutely cool. Check them out at CodeNinjas.com. Salt Air Inn and Suites, owned by Beach Life Rentals. You see them up and down the beach for all your needs, whether it's your umbrellas, your chairs, your surfboards, your paddleboards, anything you need, you get it up and down the beach from Beach Life Rentals, and you can get all you need at a boutique hotel, as such as Salt Air Inn and Suites. Why? Because they have concierge service that will take care of you and all your needs, including what you need at the beach. You get free access to the pier. You get a beautiful room, a little pool, 4 blocks from the ocean, 2 blocks from all the action. And yes, I may be down there this weekend. It's one of my favorite places to hang out, is down at the corner in Atlantic Beach. And Salt Air Inn and Suites is right there. Last, certainly not least, because you got to have a great insurance agent, and I have the best. I have Michael Nikas from State Farm. He is absolutely fantastic. Been my agent and my family's agent for over 2 decades. Why? Because he's just so responsive, man. He takes care of you every single time. His team, his staff, 24/7, there for you. Make sure you give him a try. 904-777-6888. We're talking home, life, auto, and supplemental health. And that is Team Tommy Mac. And I want to thank 1010XL for being a part of the family. Cheers to all y'all out there. Let's get a little dry here. Let's get into the final team stats from this past Sunday. We do points, yards per carry, yards per attempt plus percentage, 3rd down ratio, conversion, 4th down conversion ratio, percentage, sacks given up, interceptions, and turnover ratio. All right, it was 19-14. We know that. Yards per carry, we held them at 2.6. Good job overall. And Blue had 5.4, so I don't like that, but overall we did our job. We were held to 3.4. Bigsby had a 4.2. ETN had a couple called back. That would have been a big difference. Nonetheless, we were held to 3.4 yards a carry. Yards per attempt plus percentage. Mac was at 6.3 yards per attempt. That means he's throwing the ball 6.3 yards every attempt on average. Not much down the field. And he's completing 64%. They were a little bit better. O'Connell was at 6.8, just under 7. Not that much better at 63%. All right, third down conversion. We're at 40% on offense. Once again, 3 weeks in a row, we've been good on third down. Really good on third down. 40's not really good, but the last 2 games we've been up near 50, so that is very good. Way better than it has been. So that should help the yearly average. And our defense, man, what a great job. Holding the Raiders to 29% third down conversion rate. Absolutely insane, man. That is absolutely great. So I'm happy for those guys, no doubt about that. Fourth down, we were 1 of 2. They didn't have a try, so they were 0 for 0. Our sacks, our defense had 2. Their defense had 1. We had 5 QB hits. They had 4. So pretty close on that one. Nobody threw an interception, so great job there. Turnover ratio, -2 for us, +2 for them. That makes them -17 now, and us -15. How about that? How about that? That's not good. That's not good. All right. Well, listen, man. I hope you've enjoyed, the breakdown. I'll give you my. Oh yeah. Let me look at this real quick. Let's see how I did. I lost last night's game. I thought. Here are my losses from this week. I had Houston upset in Kansas City. I thought they could do it. I thought it was pretty close, but they couldn't get it done. Tank Dell, I hope you're okay. I don't want anybody getting hurt, especially like that, man. I don't. Yeah, nobody does. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt like that. I lost the Pittsburgh game. Baltimore, good job. I thought Pitt was going to have you, but they didn't. Let's see. I had the Jags. Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't. That is the theme of 2024. Don't give me any different. Don't. It's not 1-point scores. It's woulda, shoulda, coulda, but didn't. Anything else is an excuse, and I'm not standing for any of that crap. We did that last year. Injuries. So injured. Whatever. Give me a break. I lost the San Fran game. Good job, Miami. Way to get it done, and then I lost Tampa last night. So let's see. I had 5 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wins with a game tonight. I got Green Bay over New Orleans, but I think my counterparts do. I will finish third once again, but that's okay, man, because I enjoyed doing it, and there were some great games. What game was that? The Houston-Kansas City game was absolutely incredible. The Philly-Washington game was absolutely incredible. Man, that Jaden Daniels. Now look, rookie QB, we don't know. Look at Stroud. He's not having the best year, but remember, that's how it goes sometimes. You'll have a great rookie year because nobody knows that much about you. Then they get you on tape. Then they check you out. Then they find your weaknesses. Then they work on those weaknesses. And then they attack them. And then you got to figure out, you got to beat the game plan. I say that second-year QBs got to beat the game plan. But if they don't, they'll have a tough year. And then the third year, you hope they come back. Go look at Baker Mayfield. He's a perfect example. Phenomenal rookie year, being the #1 pick in the draft. Second year, not so good. Third year comes back good. And then he's been pretty good, although bounced around a little bit. But Jaden Daniels sure does know how to put a team on his back and make plays, whether with his arm, with his legs, what have you. But that was a fantastic game. Minnesota and Seattle was a great game. Minnesota, man. I want to see that Minnesota-Detroit game at the end of the year. Or is that next week? It's coming up. That's going to be a good one, man. That's going to be a showdown and a half. The Bears, you stink. You're like my Jags. You need to tear that thing up, too. And I don't know if Ryan Poles is the answer done. I don't know. And I don't know if Caleb Williams is. And look, again, he's a rookie. You don't protect him. I get that. Here's my problem with Jaden, is that the antics on the sideline. Oh, I'm getting hit so much. Look at me. Is anybody looking at me? Come on, man. Toughen up. You're going to get hit. Part of the game. When he jumped in the stands to cry in his mama's shoulder, I'm not saying that's bad. I've cried at my mom's shoulder plenty of times when I was little. I'm not saying it's terrible, but that always threw me off. I was like, something up about that. He's got talent. Listen, and can we stop with the generational talent? It's so fucking It's stupid. It doesn't matter how far you can throw the ball, how hard you can throw it, or how tall you are, or how fast your 40 is, or what. None of that matters. None of it matters. Can you run an offense efficiently? That's it. Can you see it all? Can you read it all? I don't care your physical attributes. It doesn't matter. Caleb Williams ain't generational, no more than Trevor Lawrence is generational. I don't know who is generational. Who would you say is? Elway? Neither one of them are Elway. Not even, I mean, they're not. They're not even close. Who else? Marino? Now, he never won anything. He never won anything. But wasn't he talent-wise? They ain't better than Marino. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just stop with this stuff. I mean, why put the pressure on the kid to begin with? You know? Maybe Caleb works out. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. You know, it's funny. My brother and I want you to think about something, if you would, please. We were talking about over the weekend on a phone call, my older brother. Pick one or two, and you got it, like the pressure. Like if the Jags didn't take Trevor in 2020, they would have caught so much shit for not drafting the generational quarterback, right? Now, this isn't an indictment on Trevor. Trevor, he's got a lot of work to do. He's okay. He's shown greatness at times. He's shown not greatness at times and poor play at times. I want him to clean it all up and become this consistent QB, but he's not there yet. He's not. But would you take him? Well, you'd have to kind of, because if you need a quarterback, you got to take the top quarterback. But the question we were talking about, or my brother actually brought up, he's like, well, just think about that. Like, how many hit? And if they don't hit, it sets you back. Why can't you go out and get a QB, trade, whatever, and maybe it's like, he's like, well, how did Brunell get there? I'm like, well, they traded for him. You know, Brunell was a backup to Favre, so was Ty Detmer, Aaron Brooks. Who else? I'm missing somebody else. Well, Rodgers, but even before that. I know those three were Detmer, Aaron Brooks, and Brunell. Is there a stable of quarterbacks out there that you would maybe go after somebody like that? I don't know. I haven't studied that. And then build your O-line. Like, you look at the Bears, their O-line sucks. They suck. And maybe Caleb's part of the problem. He's young. He maybe holds on to the ball. We know Trevor does that too. Young QBs tend to do that, depending. But do you build your lines and find a QB later? I mean, again, look, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but look at Detroit. They go after Goff, then they got their QB. And you may not like him or not, but they like him. And then they build their offensive defensive line. And now look where they're at. And they have the right attitude, the right coach, the right players that thrive under that attitude. Just something to think about. I mean, look, I think this year with Caleb, if you didn't take Caleb number one, you'd be considered an idiot. But right now, we don't know what Caleb's going to turn into. I wish nothing but the best for the kid until he plays the Jags, and then I want him knocked out. You see what happens when QBs get knocked out? Legit. Everyone makes fun all the time. Always says knock the QB out. Well, look what happened over the weekend. You tell me Philly's not different with Jalen Hurts on the sideline? He got whacked. Hey, man, open water. I'm sorry. It's open water. And you didn't slide. He got drilled. Listen, they deserve it. Every quarterback, except mine, deserves to get bloody, beaten, and battered. That's why they pay the most. That's why it's one of the toughest positions in all of professional sports. And it is. Look, and again, I don't, like from now on, like even before this year, I don't care if Trevor ever becomes this super duper duper superstar. I don't care. What I want him to be is an efficient quarterback week in and week out. And he can be. He's got a little work to do. He's got some things to work on, his mechanics, what he sees. Hopefully coaches can get it out of him. Whoever they are, they haven't yet here, not consistently any. Yeah, you're right, Dale. Joe Burrow he's a stud too. There's no doubt about that. But generational, man, You just put a lot of pressure on him when you say that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know who had a generational arm? Huh? Who was the guy from LSU that could, was it LSU or Alabama? That could sit, he was from Mobile. He's out of the league. Hacker, hey Hack, what's up, buddy? I know you know what I'm talking about. Jamarcus Russell. Wow, he could throw the football from his knees, 80 yards. Holy cow, that's generational, isn't it? Yeah. Guess what? He couldn't see nothing. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Great arm, so what? If you don't hone that shit in, it ain't going to matter. So it's about running the offense efficiently so you don't make mistakes and you make the plays when they're there. You know, especially the big ones. You can't miss the big ones. And then you gotta make the routine ones. Mac Jones didn't do that yesterday. He hit a couple here and there, but not good. And it wasn't the Lions' fault. He has time. I don't know why he don't look downfield more. But nonetheless. All right, I guess that's going to do it. Sorry I carried on a little bit. I'll be back on Friday. We'll be back in the 1010XL podcast studios. I want to thank all you all. What does all y'all mean? It means all of you. Every single one of you for watching this show. I really do appreciate it, man. I really do. And I appreciate all the support of Team Tommy Mac. And before I end this show, I am very excited to announce that Morgan and Morgan will be joining Team Tommy Mac. So how about that, man? Absolutely awesome. They were on one of my other shows. We started talking. They love what Team Tommy Mac represents. And Morgan and Morgan, they are new to Team Tommy Mac. And I wanted to announce it right here on Catching Up with Tommy Mac. I want to wish all y'all a very merry and happy Christmas and happy Hanukkah that's what you celebrate. Kwanzaa, whatever's coming your way, you know, peace and love. That's all we all want. And it's a great time to reflect. I'm looking forward to finishing the year with family and friends and loved ones and whoever's out there that we run into and we get to say hello to, because we always love that. And I'm looking forward to 2025. We're going to keep it rocking. Hey, listen, Catching Up with Tommy Mac doesn't stop after football, because football is year-round. And we're going to continue. We do it twice a week. We don't stop. There's plenty to talk about. Always something to talk about in the world of sports. Always something to talk about in the world of football. And we'll do it year-round. Dad Bods will continue to rock January 3rd at Cole Haynes. Looking forward to that. Hoping to put on a show for the military in 2025. We'll see if I can pull that off. That would be absolutely fantastic. And all right, that's going to do it. Peace and love out there. Be safe, stay cool, be safe. And Merry Christmas to each and every one of you out there. We'll see you next time right here on Catching Up with Tommy Mac. Peace.